Good morrow, my lovely little ghosts, and welcome to the Dark Orchard. I'm Laura, and today's a very special music react. As I said in my intro, today is a very special music react. What makes it so special? Well, I'm going to be reacting to Andy Black's new song, The Ghost of Ohio, and the music video to go along with it. The album, The Ghost of Ohio, is set to be released April 12, 2019, and I'm going to be seeing him at the end of April in Greensboro, North Carolina, and I'm so excited. Just so we know, before I get started with this, I'm going into this expecting to absolutely love it. I don't expect to not like it. I don't expect to have anything negative to say. So don't be surprised if I have nothing negative to say. Don't be surprised if I absolutely love this song. Alrighty, so without further delay, I really want to watch this music video. This is so gorgeous. Let's talk about that, because I know that was absolutely no reacting. That was just me staring at the screen because I was amazed. It was absolutely amazing. So let's talk about it. Let's know that was zero reacting. I probably even chopped it up in editing because I was literally just staring at the screen because I was amazed and so enthralled and seeing all these little Easter eggs and stuff. So let's just go through the whole video and talk about it a little bit at a time. So first off, the song. The song was really good. It was catchy. I didn't expect it to start off the way it did, but it caught my attention. Like, it instantly caught my attention, so I'm glad. So you see three very familiar names in the description: Blasco, Patrick Fogarty, and Andy Bierzak. I love to see Pat's work. Pat is mind-blowing. Like, he can just take footage and make it amazing. I don't know how else to explain it. Like, he works magic with footage. And he has just like this signature look about everything that he makes. And you almost automatically know that Pat's worked on a video when you see that video. I guess the word for this video is nostalgic. I'm so glad that Pat was the one that worked on this video, because it does kind of pull into that nostalgic feel, dating all the way back to the first Black Veil music video that he also directed. So I love seeing that Pat is attached to this project and that he was part of this video, because it just adds that extra little tweak. Okay, so let's go through the video. First off, the opening. I absolutely love a train track shot. There's just something really 90s kids, I guess, about the whole train track aesthetic. I don't know, it's something about that train track that just instantly caught my attention. This part, I love. The blurred background is just so spooky. Like, you can just really get a ghostly vibe from it. I absolutely love that the focus is just on Andy and everything else is blurred. Just this, like, one little frame here. It's gorgeous. To me, it's kind of reminiscent of like the old 90s music videos. And I hate to say it, but it kind of reminds me of the street scene in To Become One by the Spice Girls, where the Spice Girls are standing in the middle of the street and all the cars are blurred behind them. Just from an artistic standpoint, that's the same vibe I was getting. And that's not a bad thing. I absolutely love that video. That video is one of my favorite videos aesthetically, so props. I'm not saying it as a negative thing at all, but I just hate comparing Andy to the Spice Girls, but anyway, that's what that scene reminded me of. But I like the blur. Like in Supernatural, for example, when you see the ghost side of things and everything else is kind of distorted. I like that. I feel like that's kind of the same effect that we get here, where we see Andy very clearly and everything else is distorted. These attic shots are so gorgeous. Again, my brain just goes nostalgic, just like the rotary phone sitting over to the side. My eyes just automatically go to that, and it's like, I remember playing with those when I was little. I remember like spinning the little dials and just really enjoying myself accidentally calling 911 and then not hanging up because I knew that was the wrong thing to do. And then they called my grandpa, and it was just this big thing. That's a story for another time. But I remember the rotary phone, and I remember addicts like that, and it's just really cool to see all of these things from Andy's childhood that kind of, in some way, can also relate to my childhood and things that I remember. And you just get a really personal feel from this video, and I love that. I really, really like how personal this video gets. I love Ferris wheels. Just a note, I love Ferris wheels. These, I'm assuming, drone shots are stunning. I love the mix of like the nighttime and then the snow-covered ground. It's just all very, very beautiful. Very artistically put together. This shot in particular is so stunning. Like, wow. We know I like graveyards. If you haven't watched my graveyard video, the one from my Halloween series, please do. I try like pumpkin spice treats in a graveyard. That graveyard is like my equivalent to this graveyard. From what Andy said on the Andy show, this was like his haunt. This was where he would go to when he wanted to get away. And it's stunning. It's a beautiful graveyard. I love the snow. This is just... They picked a beautiful time to do this. I love that it's overcast. The entire video is shot so overcast and dark. I remember Andy talking about this on the Andy show as well, if I'm not mistaken. This is a sign out front of his school. The school's no longer there, but the sign remains, if this is the same sign. And I think that's pretty cool. This video is so beautiful. just for a second, look at that. The snow particles in the air, and the lights in the background with the Ferris wheel and the bridge. It's just stunning. I adore the family photos in this video. Like, again, if I'm not mistaken, this is Andy's grandfather? And wow. I love that he took the time to get these old photos and put them in the video. I love that they're a part of it because it's everything that the song encompasses, and it's everything that I feel like he really wanted to put into this kind of video. For those of you that remember the Chance and Andy show, you remember this picture, or at least I do. When I saw this picture, my eyes lit up because I remember seeing this picture, or at least a very similar picture, in the Chance and Andy episode, Captain Cold 2, I believe? I'll fact check, but I'm pretty sure it was the second Captain Cold episode of Chance and Andy, and this picture was like an oval. It's just an absolutely adorable picture of Amy, Chris, and Andy. This frame right here, coming out of the woods and overlooking the city, stunning. I love it. It reminds me of Kings Park, and it's gorgeous. Like, that view is so beautiful. Blink and you miss it, but this frame is so beautiful, and it's sort of a little nod to Juliet because Juliet is his dragonfly. Right here, when he says, "And I've lost my way," and then it shows the statue with the arms wide open, that was just mind-blowing. Like, it went together in the most beautiful way. It spoke in volumes. That was just a beautiful transition. I haven't addressed this yet, so I'm going to talk about this. This little area is really cool. Like, I don't even know what it is. It kind of looks like a pantry or something, but I like it. I love that it frames the shot. I love that there's shelves on either side of him, and the lighting is just spot on. Where the woman says he's the ghost of Ohio, is that Andy's grandmother? Because I know they were in town filming this during her birthday, and that would be so beautiful, and that would also kind of bring it full circle. And please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong about any of this. I'm just speculating, but that would be really cool, and that would be a nice little homage to other things that he's done. Basement shot? I'm assuming basement because, like, a water heater and the electric box. This is really cool. Like this, for some reason, just gives really cool vibes, and I really like it. Like, I like how the light's coming in from behind Andy, and it's just really pretty. I love that very subtle flair. And again, if you've watched Chance and Andy, this house looks familiar too. Okay, so that was me reacting to Ghost of Ohio. I loved the song, I loved the video. I am so happy that Andy worked with Patrick on this project. And I just loved it. I loved so much about this video. You know I did, because we just went through it, but wow. I went into this expecting to love it, and I did, but it might have actually just like exceeded my expectations. I don't know why, I just don't expect like a godly level of awesomeness, but I just go into it thinking maybe I'll just be a little obsessed, but now I'm like super obsessed. So good job. I actually did a poll asking you guys if it was okay for this to be my video for this Wednesday, so I'm so glad that you guys were so super supportive. I had almost a 100% vote, so I'm so glad that you actually like this kind of video, and I'm thrilled to do videos like this again. And I'm always thrilled to give you guys what you want. So anytime that you have a video suggestion, just drop it down in the comments and we can discuss what you really want to see from this channel, because I want you guys to be happy. Overall, Ghost of Ohio exceeded my expectations. I liked the sound, I liked the way that the song was constructed, and I loved the emotion in it. Like that deep, raw emotion, that lost feeling. I love it. Like you can really tell what was going through Andy's mind when he wrote those lyrics. I'm super happy that he continues to choose to share all of this amazing work with us, and I'm so excited to see Andy in Greensboro at the end of April. So that was me reacting to Ghost of Ohio by Andy Black, directed by Patrick Fogarty. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you come around again soon. Say bye. Bye.
Good morning.
To this very, what's my word here?
So I'm really glad that Patrick added his. So I'm really glad that Pat added his like twist. Good morning, my lovely little ghost. Good morning, my.
And I don't know why. Good morning, my. You can really tell when I saw this, my.
Because it just ties into the whole nostalgic feel, and. Woo, excuse me.
With the Andy Black. What is wrong with me? I'm so that. Well, it sort of ties into our whole dark orchard gothic aesthetic. Oh, what was it? Was it? 1 second. Let me look something up.
Grumpy old man.
But it's just. And like. Oh. Why is it March 9th. 8th.
And it's got that blurred effect. The blur has a blur effect. Yeah, Laura.
Again, nostalgic. It feels nostalgic. My content is to make you happy. So that was me reacting to Ghost of Ohio.